we get that question relative to those who are just starting and they're at the entrance of, walking into that conversation. We get that conversation and question relative to those that are in the middle of, and they've been on that journey for a little while, and they're just wondering, when does it end? And we have those who have gone down a path of, and it hasn't really reaped the benefit, and they're wondering, boy, what did we do wrong? So it really comes back to, in our world, when we think about transformation, we have a very simple framework for that, and we call it business experience and technology, right? The acronym is BXT. And if I break it down, business is a clear statement for what your strategy is, and these are independent, right? So they all connect. The X, or experience, is all about the human design, the human involvement, the human tied to the strategy, the human tied to the technology. And then the technology, of course, is how do you enable it? How do you make it sustainable? How do you make it work for the humans and link it back to the technology? We happen to be in a great spot. We are at PwC's booth at Dreamforce right now, and while we can't show you the whole picture, we happen to be at a wall where we actually have our BXT sort of graphed out. And it just happens to be picking up on this word experience. And we're very serious about this word experience, because if you design well, if you design for the human, if you design your digital outcomes with the human in mind, then the adoption rate is going to be much higher. One of the most challenging parts for any executive team when they start a digital transformation journey is how to get the change through the organization, and how do you get the change to stick. But most times, it's more about how do you get the human to adopt the new principles that you're driving into the organization. And if you design those principles correctly, if you design how they engage, if you really make it a human-centered design, the ability for that change to be adopted and then taken forward is much greater. So again, when we think about the consequence of a transformation gone wrong, more often than not, it's because the design of the human wasn't factored. When we talk to clients who are starting this, we always say, think about the BXT. Think about how the business, the experience, and the technology will all interop together in a way that will give you an answer, and an answer that will allow it to stick.